Wilbur Soot, a once loved member of the video and live streaming community, to now being dethroned from that title due to allegations that recently surfaced. Is his reputation forever tarnished, or could he turn this around? Firstly, I'll quickly summarise who Wilbur Soot is for the people who have no clue. For those who do know, I'll have timestamps in the description and pinned comment. William Patrick Spencer Gold, born on September 14th, 1996, is an English YouTuber and live streamer. He has had many channels in the past, his most successful one named Wilbur Soot, which he created on March 29th, 2019. His first upload, which was on the same day he created the channel, primarily focused on Minecraft content in collaboration with some familiar faces in the Minecraft YouTuber genre. His future uploads following on from his first seem to also be based around Minecraft. Wilbur also had ventured into the music genre, as before his 6 million subscribed to channel, he had created a channel called Wilbur Music on November 24th, 2017, where he'd share a range of different songs he had written and music videos to go with it. He would also go on to found and form his own indie band titled Lovejoy around the time of May 2021. Wilbur was also part of the popular roleplay Minecraft server, the Dream SMP. The server was formed on May 2020 by the famous YouTubers Dream and George Not Found. Now, let's get down to the main focus of the Wilbur Soot allegations. On February 21st, 2024, a live streamer by the name of Shovel, real name being Shelby Grace, would go live with the stream being titled Talking About Something More Serious. Throughout the live, she would talk about her ex-boyfriend and her unpleasant experiences whilst being with him. At that point in time, the viewers had no idea who she was talking about, only being told that he was British. As the live stream went on, people started to speculate and conclude that she was speaking about her ex-boyfriend, Wilbur Soot. Shovel would explain to her audience how to acknowledge the early signs of an abusive relationship and how to combat the situation. Further on in the live, she would then address what had been going on with her relationship. She firstly mentioned how in the early stages of it, she didn't see anything wrong with what was happening, where Wilbur would often manipulate her but also tended to bite her skin. She said that she thought nothing of it at the time and didn't understand that it was actually a in the beginning, even going as far as to defend Wilbur if anyone brought it up in conversation. The reason for this was that she attributed to acts of hitting and punching, and so she didn't deem his biting habit as violent enough to be a. In the early stages of the relationship, when asked about his biting habit, he had told her that he had had this since he was a child, with his mum even confirming that this was true. A little while in the future, they had enforced a safe word that Shovel would say when his biting was getting to the point that it would hurt her and break layers of her skin. The only problem was that Wilbur was taking advantage of the safe word system and would make sure he was biting her to the point where she had to say it every time. He essentially would use it as a benchmark. To make this situation even worse, when she would shout out the safe word, he would clamp down even harder for a couple of seconds just to make sure that she had been harmed. It was as if he wasn't satisfied unless he had hurt her. Shovel had noticed that Wilbur had changed, as when he started biting for the first time, he used to apologise when he'd hurt her. Now he never did, and would even sometimes smile after knowing he'd caused her harm. She was constantly covered in bruises and marks, which at some point Wilbur acknowledged how bad that looked, and so he made the decision to take a break from biting her arms and move to her legs. At this point, she was experiencing the pain every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. When she asked him to stop, he said to her, "This is who I am, I'm not gonna change." After they had broken up, Wilbur decided to take matters into his own hands on February 27th by writing apologetic paragraphs on Twitter. It read, "In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I want to emphasize that although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing this statement as I wanted to process and respond respectfully and with the hope to gain a deeper understanding for the situation. During our relationship's final months, I regrettably became slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I have since sought therapy to address these behaviours, making significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I've come to realise how much my past behaviour has hurt this person, but I truly, compassionately believe I've made great strides from the person I once was and hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory. The allegations of abuse, particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Throughout our relationship, I understood from our numerous conversations and text message exchanges on the subject that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. I truly believe those personal message exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. Out of respect to her, I choose not to publish them, and I emphasize my perspective is not shared to diminish or invalidate anyone's feelings. Instead, I share it in hope that we can offer a genuine, fair, and relevant insight into my understanding of this situation. While I may perceive our interactions differently, I recognize that this person has processed and expressed feelings of hurt. I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain that I caused. I'm fully committed to understanding and addressing her concerns going forward. I hope my perspective sheds light on this situation without detracting from its message. I am dedicated to earning and maintaining the trust of those around me, and I hope to continue to be held to these high standards I wish to attain and maintain. This tweet seemed apologetic, but had a lot of flaws, and the reaction from the people who saw these tweets reflects this. One person said, "Your lack of accountability and ignorance doesn't shock me. I've had to watch you try to intimidate and manipulate my friends. You showed them a similar, if not worse, level of respect when held accountable before. You make me want to throw up. Get a grip." Even Lil Tay piled on in the drama, saying narcissism at its finest, which of course coming from her is a bit ironic. The reaction from the Minecraft YouTuber community was also not good, with Purpled, a Bed Wars YouTuber, saying disappointing response, focus on the victim's thoughts and feelings, not your own. Although one response stood out from the others, which was from the Dream SMP creator himself, Dream. One tweet responded to Dream by saying, "Dream, the guy who was falsely accused of being a just 2 months ago is taking Shovel's side against Wilbur Soot and calling him an abuser with no evidence," showing that not everyone in the community was against Wilbur and still had a slither of hope for him. They argued that Wilbur had claimed the biting to being consensual and how the woman's word was instantly being taken as gospel. In conclusion, it isn't looking good for Wilbur, losing over 200,000 subscribers in the last 30 days on his main YouTube channel and having his friends turn against him. To be honest, I'm not sure what it is with these Minecraft YouTubers always ending up doing something terrible. Now it's time to answer the question, is his reputation forever tarnished? I think it does have the possibility of being replenished, but that would only apply if he actually gave a heartfelt apology and didn't spend it making himself look good. But as always, what do you think of the whole situation?